So guys, it is time to review the season. We've got one final game left. I'm going to show you that one, and obviously then just go through the team and everything like that as we get ready for League One. Yes, here we go. Hello guys and welcome to Dreaming is Possible here with Chesterfield, and as you can see, yes, this is a massive shock. We've been offered the Fulham job. I have turned it down. They're actually in the Premier League. I thought maybe we're being offered them because they're in the Championship, but they are in the Premier League, and they sitting just into the relegation, and they would have wanted us to get us out of the Premier. I thought out of the relegation, staying in the Premier League, and I just thought, wow, that's a huge jump, and it would have, I think, maybe ruined the series a little bit. If I can possibly get Chesterfield to the Premier League, I'd rather do that. I think you guys would probably think the same as well. So it's nice to be offered the Fulham job. Not only did we get offered the Fulham job, but as you can see here, my assistant manager, Glenn Snowden, got offered the assistant manager's job at Newcastle. So we are making big waves in the football world right now. Sort of thing. Further up, he does actually turn it down. I could have maybe talked him round. I was thinking, it's not my place to talk him round. I thought if he wanted to go to Newcastle, then that's down to him. But as you can see, he rejected it, So he is sticking with me, and I think me and Glenn have done a fantastic job in getting this team into League One, and hopefully he will stick around a little bit longer, and we can progress, and maybe one day both of us will be still at the club in the Premier League. We'll see how things go, but yes, like I say, we have gone up as champions, guys. It wasn't really a spoiler. I think you guys probably assumed that was gonna happen. I won't show you just yet the league table. I'm just going to show you how things panned out at the end. We just kept winning. Literally, we just kept winning. If you look here, we've literally conceded one goal in the remaining sort of 10 games of the season, which it's absolutely insane. What a run we went on. So it is Bradford that is going to be in today's episode, and what I'm going to do with that is I'm actually going to put out the youngsters. I'm going to give them a shot. We've already got I'll show you the league table now, that we are already up as champions. We've got the 100 points. We're on 102. We can't be caught by Bolton or anything like that. We are up as champions. We've won it by 10 points, and even 20 or more than 20 points ahead of Crawley, in third, which is absolutely madness. How well we've done in this league, or should I say, how poorly the other teams have done maybe as well. We didn't get top goal scorer, and that's why Benny Ashley Seal, he'd have to score quite a few to get top goal scorer, so he's not going to be in today's episode in the match. But as you can see with the average rating, top 8, that is just mad. That just goes to show how good that we've been. But we will go through more of these stats and stuff after the game against Bradford, I should say, get my words out, sort of thing, and then we'll come back after we finish Bradford, and I'll go through running down some stats and stuff like that. So let's go play Bradford. So this is to give you an idea of the sort of team that we're putting out. There is a couple of players that are in from the main side. Sullivan is going to be in there just to give a little bit of balance, but as you can see, the rest of the players are all going to be the youngsters and stuff like that you might not even seen. Some of them you might have done through some of the episodes. We've got obviously Rodolfo in goal. You have seen him a few times. We've got and some of you that are in the side are actually people that watch, who thank you for watching as well, like Harry Marsden. He is a player, a person that watches as well, Harry Marsden. Then we've got Bucci alongside Sullivan. Francis is in, we've seen these two recently. We've got Howard Johnson coming in in that sort of DM role. He's not necessarily a DM, he's better at maybe a little bit further forward, but I just wanted to give some of these players a run out. So like I say, that's all I'm doing for the final game of the season. We've got Willis here as well, Joe Willis. I've got in, like I say, these are just players that I'm literally just giving them some game time to. Charlie Lawrence, you have seen, and Charlie is a person that watches as well, so thank you, Charlie. We've got Matt Reynolds that is going to play in the sort of attacking midfielder role. Some of these aren't as good, obviously, as the normal players, because otherwise they would be playing, wouldn't they? We have seen Ijawoli as well, like, you know what I mean? Get off there, thank you. We have seen Ijawoli before, a couple of episodes, like, you know what I mean? He has sort of made a little bit of an appearances there. And then we've got Mark Appleby up top, which I don't think has been in any episodes. I think he's been out on loan, if I remember, but he's going to get a shot in the striker role up top. So yeah, there. And then again, the same for players on the bench. We've got Luke Corrington, we know, like Luke anyway. We've got Agus and Medina, and we've also got Sam Wedgbury, but we've also got Charlie Wakefield. We've also got Patrick Garber on the bench. Juan Puerto, I think we saw him early on, like, you know what I mean, maybe last season or something like that sort of thing. And Ty Fleming. These are just sort of, you know, like I say, players that haven't really had some game time. So anyway, enough of me rabbiting on. Let's get into the game against Bradford, see if these young lads can do something anyway. I mean, if they don't get a result, they don't get one. It's fair enough. So just give you an idea of the Bradford side. They're going with the 4-4-2 formation, and that is their lineup. So, like I say, final day of the season. Let's just see how this pans out. Not expecting us maybe to get anything. I would imagine Bradford are really trying to keep their because apparently their manager is under pressure, so they're probably going to try and keep him in his job. It's just our job to go out there and just have a bit of fun with these young lads. Kind of similar to Liverpool in real life when they played Aston Villa, didn't they? Like, you know what I mean? And unfortunately got absolutely beaten by Aston Villa. But yeah, it's just giving the young lads a chance. But there we go. Appleby has surged forward there and blasted it in. Great strike, and gets his first goal in Chesterfield colours, so he'll be pleased with that one. As you can see here, comes back to Francis, heads it forward. Not a brilliant weather, is it? Willis with a great ball over the top here, catches out Bradford, and Appleby, yeah, what a finish. Yeah, could maybe see a bit more of him next season. So corner here to Bradford. Can they get back into this? Chance here, they've headed that over the bar. Chance here again, here is Willis. He's come for Appleby again. That's yeah, they've got a good understanding early on. Here's Ijawoli inside. Reynolds. Oh, what a hit. Wow. Matt Reynolds strikes one there. Wow. That's a hell of a hit. That's his first, I think, for Chesterfield there. For the main side. Anyway, Appleby picks it up here. Little back heel there to Ijawoli. I think he tried something there, but it actually fell nicely to Reynolds and hits one from, I don't know, 35 yards out, maybe something like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's a hell of a strike. So Bradford trying to get back here. Let's come out here to Giafami. And he's responded, you know, similar to Reynolds. He's hit one as well. Rodolfo had no chance with that one. So Bradford getting themselves back into this from this corner, as you can see. It's played here. Richard Everson knocks it back here. And Giamfi just... Well, it's hit through a crowd, really, so maybe that's why Rodolfo wasn't able to get there, but yeah, it's a good strike from them. I mean, the fact that Bradford only had one shot on the target and it's hit the back of the net is it's detriment to say, you know what I mean, how good the young lads have been doing, not only in attack, but also in defence. So just going to make a couple of changes. Some of the first team players coming on. Medina's going to come on at right back just because Francis has got a yellow card, but he's on a 6.4, so he's not having that good a game. And the same goes for Ijawoli, he's on a 6.4, so Patrick Garber's going to come out on that left-hand side. It looks like Howard Johnson has picked himself up a bit of a knock there, so we'll look to wait for this highlight to go down, and then we'll bring him off. As Appleby surges forward here and can finish off Bradford here. And what a finish. Well, Appleby, yeah, he's opened up my eyes to thinking this guy could possibly have a chance, definitely in Carabao Cup or something. He's played this through it, and it's just a great finish. Smashes it right in that corner. Got some power behind his shot, and that's 2 great goals from him in this game. And hopefully we'll now see out the rest of the game, with about 5 minutes or so to go. We are leading by 3-1. Bradford will be probably a little bit despondent by the whole situation, but they can maybe pull one back here. No, they can't. Pritchard shoots it wide. So to finish off the season in style, we've got another 3 points, and the fact that it's our youngsters that have gone out and got those 3 points is that's just promising for the future. As you can see, Bradford only getting that 1 shot on target. We ended up getting 10, which is really good from the young lads. Really impressed with them. So yeah, there is definitely, we've got some, like I said, you know, in the last episode, we've got a decent budget transfer-wise, but we might not need it because we've got like these young lads coming through that are looking like they could, I mean, I know it's up against second division opposition and we're going to go into first division opposition now, like, you know what I mean, but we'll see how they go. So there it is. There is the final league table of League Two, and what a table it is. 105 points we ended up like finishing on, which is just wow. I think we broke a record. I think the previous record was 103 apparently. I think so we've managed to break the record, which is like, yeah, that's just crazy. And we finished with 132 goals. I mean, wow. And I'm complaining about like us not scoring enough goals. I wasn't like necessarily scoring enough. It's just the amount of chances that we kept creating and only getting like maybe 1 or 2 goals from like 30 attempts. I think that's what it was more than anything. But it's Barrow that bounced back down. They came up with us. If you remember, like, I mean, they go down and out of the Football League along with Port Vale. Yes, JJ Lozers and Port Vale have, some of you that probably don't know who JJ Lozer is, someone that I know and watches the channel. But yeah, his team is that's who he supports, and they've fallen out the Football League, unfortunately. So, leading goal scorer is Rakesh Bingham of Plymouth. He finishes as top goal scorer with 22 goals in 43 appearances. Our best was Theo Robinson, actually, but we have sold him. He's gone on to Preston, I think that's where we sold him to. Yeah, Preston. So he's in the league that we are going into, as far as I'm aware, unless they've got out of it. But anyway, Benny Ashley Seal came good towards the end of the season. What a fantastic run of games where he scored like 10 goals in 4 games or something like that. It was just that was just like crazy. But yeah, he got 17 goals in 11 full appearances and 13 off the bench, so 24 in total. But that's pretty good going. Looking forward to seeing what he can do like next season, obviously in a tougher league. Actually, Hunter we brought in, I think was a really good signing. So, you know what I mean, to bring him in from Fleetwood after he absolutely battered us. I think it worked out really well. So to give you an idea of the club vision, well, we're well and above, like, I mean, we finished with an A+, and the border couldn't be happier, and why wouldn't they be? The fact that we are 3 years ahead of what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be winning promotion to League One in 2023-24 season, and we've done it in the 2020-21 season. We've already passed something that's 3 years advanced, like, you know what I mean? We are some of the ex-players in some of the emails were saying that there should be a statue erected of myself, like, you know what I mean, and getting the keys to the city and all that sort of thing. I don't think we're at that stage. We've only got up to League One. I think if we get to the Championship, or even if we get to the Premier League, then maybe, like, you know what I mean. But yeah, I can understand, like, you know, why they're excited and stuff like that. But yeah, as you can see, I've completed a couple of like coaching courses and stuff, so that's helped as well. So just to give you an idea of the matches that we've just recently played, like in the club visions, like performance, as you can see, lots of A's and pluses and stuff like that. A C for a 1-0 win, okay, and a B- for is that 2-0? What? Yeah, obviously not happy with, should have been more goals maybe, I don't know, like, but yeah, lots of like results there. We can see with regards to the transfers and stuff like that, the board are on a C+ with transfers, and the fans are on a B-. They're happy with that, like, so there's a few, like you can see Ashley Hunter seems to be like a good one in there. Who else we got? Jeffrey Richard, we've got Mads. But that's the point. I've managed to get Mads Beck Sorensen on another year's loan, so he's going to be with us next season, which is great. So that is like really cool. So just to give you the dynamics of like how things are, team cohesion, excellent. Yes, everything is all nice and green. We're liking that. Dressing room atmosphere is very good, and we've got managerial support is excellent as well. And there is no current issues with any of the players. Everyone is happy at the club, and why wouldn't they be? We have just got back-to-back promotions. So everyone is happy there. Hierarchy wise, we've got Yanni and Mandeville, who obviously are captain and vice captain. They're up there. We've got Levi Sutton and Sam Hammergam just in behind them, and then obviously, you know, as you can see, rest of the players there, you can see it yourself. And there's like a little idea of the social group. We've got one player out of the social group. It's just Harrison, who's like on loan anyway from Portsmouth. He's that's maybe why he's not in with the rest of them. But everyone, like I say, looks really happy. You know what I mean? They're all in there, and even if you go to the happiness thing, yeah, looking good. The only person maybe is slightly unhappy is Ellis Harrison, but like I say, he's yeah, all delighted. Why wouldn't they be? We just got promoted. Yeah, looking good. So just to give you an idea of League One, and this is where obviously where we're going. So we're not going to be playing against Swindon or Wycombe. They've still got a game to play by the looks of it. But yeah, Swindon and Wycombe we will not be up against next season because obviously they're getting relegated. Same goes to like Millwall and Rotherham. They're getting promoted up into the Championships. We won't be playing them. So interesting to see some of these teams in here, like, you know what I mean, that we'll be up against. Just trying to see if there's any that are like local to us. Mansfield, that's our local rivals right there, so we might miss out on playing them, but it'd be good if they didn't get promoted, and then we'd have like a local rivalry next season. That'd be really good. But we got Sunderland in there, big club, obviously. Hull's in there. Who else we got? Coventry, Burton, possibly. Burton could even go down still. Wimbledon, Lincoln, not too far away. Just gonna have a look at the squad depth. Striker, we got some decent strikers at the club. Appleby just proved himself there. Hoku on that side. Maybe an attacking midfielder, possibly. Maybe doing better there. I think we're all right. Defence-wise, I think we're pretty good. But goalkeeper looks, if you look at that, it looks a little bit weak. Other areas look pretty, yeah, I think attacking midfield, goalkeeper, possible strike. I'm not too fussed about this because these two here are banging the goals, and Appleby looks really good, and Charlie's going to be coming up good as well. So I think we're all right for strikers. I think if I can get in someone maybe a little bit better in the attacking midfield and maybe a goalkeeper, that's what I'll probably look at. But anyway, there we are, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, the fact that we are up and everything, and we won the last game with like youngsters. It just bodes well for the future, doesn't it? Like, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. And yeah, a thumbs up would be massively appreciated, guys. And the support that you're giving is great. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully we'll get some more people viewing and giving us some feedback, which would be great. I mean, in commenting and stuff like that. So if you know anyone out there that wants to come and watch some like videos with regards to Football Manager, please let them know, guys. That'd be awesome. And I'll catch you on the next one. It's Dave from Mumongu Gaming signing off. Cheers.